Hello everyone, welcome to a new mini series which I'm actually going to work on, unlike my chat series which is in the description below. This series is going to be telling you how to make a factory based game in Roblox. A factory based game where you can build, you replace stuff, and then you mine items, you sell items, etc. This video we are going to be making the spawning of item spawns, so where items are spawning, and hopefully the inventory GUI. Depends how long this video takes to, depends how long this video takes. So, the first thing we are going to need to do is get some coal. Get your resource. Now, your resource could be anything, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to pause with it. I'm just going to go and make some coal and cut back when I've made some coal. Okay. So now that hopefully you have your, or we can now start the process of making it spawn random. So what you're going to want to do after you've got your coal level is place the parts for where it's going to spawn. I also recommend making the parts the same size as the coal ore and a bit into the ground. Now I'm just going to make opened off parts over this area, and I'll cut back once I've done that. Okay, now that you've done that and put all your color spawns, you want to go into your workspace and make a new folder. Call this folder or name spawn. So in my case, coal or spawn. Then what you want to do is take all your parts, put it into that folder. Then you want to put that folder into the replicator storage along with the coal ore. Now for the coding. What you want to do is add a script in ServerScript service. Get rid of the first line, of course. And now you want to declare the coal ore platforms and the coal ore. So we need to do local replicated. I'm doing that for the local RS. You can do anything here, but I'm doing it short for replicator storage. Equals game.replicator storage. Local coal ore equals rs dot coal ore, and local coal ore spawn equal rs dot coal ore spawn. Don't worry if it's making the square brackets with this purple bit. It's exactly the same as doing a dot, as you had a space there. If you did have a space there, then you would do that. Unfortunately, it's not easy to add stuff after it. Now what you want to do is, this would always happen when someone joins the game, and you only want this to happen once. because otherwise it's not going to work. The game's also going to be solo. The game is also going to be solo, as it's a factory game. We will do multiplayer in another video, but for now it's going to be solo. So what we want also is local spawn times equals 0 local local max spawns equals 1. You could change that to whatever you want, but for my case I'm just going to do it as 1. Then you're going to do game.player added, and then you want to connect that. So when a player gets added, you want to call a function. Now this will run whenever someone joins the game. So when someone joins the game, you want to run this function. Then what you want to do is check if max spawns, if spawns times. So you want to do if spawn times is less than max spawns, then this means this would only happen once. You then need to duplicate the color. So you do col or colon clone. This should clone the col or. Then you want to choose the random part it's going to go to. As there's like 6 parts, you want to choose a random. So you now need to get how many parts are in the group. You need to do 4 underscore comma amount in pairs col or spawn colon get children. Do. This would loop through every single part in there and save it to amount. And put the part and amount. You also want local and change it to part amount. Now you want to do here amount equals amount plus 1, because amount is going to be default. The reason you do it in here and not out there is because you don't want amount to go to a ridiculous number. Here it will automatically reset it to 0, here it won't. So after you've done that, you want to do local choice equals math dot random 0 or 1 1 comma amount. This would do all of those and give you an amount. Then you want local C part. This is short for current part, and you want to set that to 0. So then we need to copy this function. Now the reason we're copying it is because it's just easier. I might find a way to shorten that. For now we copy it, then we do so this one. Now we want an C part equals C part plus 1. Unfortunately in Lua there's no way of simplifying this. This line is as simplified as it can be. Oh, and whilst I'm here, do you like my text color or do you want it to be different? I can change it if you want, but if you don't, then I'm happy. Now you want to do if C part is equal to choice, then this is saying if the part you're currently on is equal to the choice you got from here, then what you want to do is tell it to clone it there. Then you want to do col or now you want local clone equals that. You then want clone dot parent equals game dot workspace. And you also want clone dot position equals part dot position. This should hopefully send this part here to one of these positions. Then once you send it to one of these positions, it'll do that. Now time to test it. I bet I'm going to get this wrong as I've done that wrong. But we'll see. The output is down there. It always quits that auto recovery file. Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't worry about that. That's a plugin I tried to make but failed. Well, actually, I didn't fail it. I just haven't made it. Oh, empty map. I don't see any code. Did any? No, nothing got put in there. Handlers in there because you always get handler. Now let's switch through to the server view. This is a view that you go on to and just that color spawns nothing. So this suggests that the script did its work, but fortunately it didn't do any errors, which is annoying because errors are what we use to know what's gone wrong. Oh, well, as this started our game spawn, we didn't need to do this. We just need a function spawn at spawn all. And if we get rid of that, it should do the trick. And see what we get. In a moment, I'm going to show you how you can do this for multiple ores. But for now, we need to get one ore. Oh yeah, I forgot. I never actually called function. As I changed it to spawn ore, you need down here a function. You just need this. This calls for function, and as all scripts in the server run on start, this script will run. If you want, you could also do print spawning ores, and as we were only running it once down there and we're not doing it again, we actually don't need those. But if you were going to do it for previous way and do it on player join, then you will need those. So now with this, here's what we got. So now we click play. And if there's nothing in there, oh look, spawning ores. That means that this has at least worked a bit. It has put in the ores for us. Well, I should have. So one... Hey! And look. Here... right here is my color. Yes, I know it looks weird, but it was me quickly making it. That's cool. They just trust me on that. Yep, but there we go. And it should be random every time. So if we stop, then start again. It should have moved. Actually, it doesn't move. It should just spawn somewhere else. See, it spawned over there that time instead of back over here. So that works.